me to, we discussed the writing prompts. So we want to go through, this page is some important information. Like I said before, I'm going to put this PowerPoint along with the different resources I've talked about today in an attachment on the announcement and video that I'm adding. So this will be here for you. You'll be able to refer back to this. I just wanted to break down kind of the steps on how to complete the assignment, and then some information on what I know a lot of you guys you've read all the information, you're ready to write, you got your pencil and your paper and your plan all drawn out, and then you just like don't know what to put inside. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that too. So, first, how to plan an informational prompt. This is like, okay, I'm ready to start this assignment. What do I need to do? First step is to choose a prompt. You want to choose 1, 2, or 3 and kind of figure out within that prompt, like what or who am I writing about? Like, how did a famous person? Okay, now I need to choose what famous person. That's going to be step number 1. Then you're going to use the reading that I showed you guys way back in those Florida virtual slides with those short little stories that are in the pop-out, the little pop-out menus. You want to use those readings in those Florida virtual slides and the resources on EBSCOhost or Ducksters or Mr. Nussbaum or Discovery Ed. You want to use both of those resources to gain knowledge and be able to talk about the topic and prompt that you chose. Next, you're going to choose the graphic organizer that best suits you. We talked about choosing the writing plan that we used in school with either 1 or 2 body paragraphs, and you can write on the computer. You can print it out and write on it, or you can draw it and write on that. Or I'm also going to attach the writing organizer that we used before, that if you felt comfortable with that. Some of you had really great success with that, so we're making that available. Choose whichever one of those you want to use to plan. And then number 4 is to plan. So then, of course, we always get that mind block where we wonder, like, okay, now what do I write? So here is a breakdown. This is the part where I'm thinking you're probably gonna refer back to. So you're gonna this PowerPoint slide is going to be available to you, or of course you can fast forward through all of me talking to the part that you need to hear again. In school, you would just raise your hand and ask a question. So here with this video, I am always available for you whenever you need to just go back and forth throughout the video to find out the information you were looking for. So here is that information. For your introduction paragraph, we always want to have see you plan a hook. If you've been in my writing boot camp class before, you know that I write a hook after I'm done planning because I'm not very creative. But for some of you, you are so creative. So you can start planning your hook, or you can end planning your hook. Either way, it should excite the reader about what you're going to be talking about. It shouldn't be too off topic, but it should be interesting and exciting to make the reader want to read more. Then for your intro, you want to plan your topic sentence, which is just restating the prompt that you chose. Remember, our prompts that we have are a little vague, so you also want to say who it is you've chosen. So let's say for the famous event that changed the course of the American Revolutionary War, you chose the Boston Tea Party. Then you would say one event that changed the course of the American Revolution was the Boston Tea Party. That's the topic sentence that you want to go for with whatever the topic you choose is. And then your last sentence of your introduction is that main idea statement, which is what is your body paragraph going to be about? You want to say, if you're saying that the Boston Tea Party changed the course of the American Revolution, your main idea is the answer to that question. And then you're going to support that with in your body paragraph. So we are going to introduce that answer to our question in our main idea statement of our intro. We're going to tell the reader more about that in our body. In our body, we should have at least one body paragraph, like I was saying. It needs to have facts from your research. I underline facts because that's the important part. That's how we know you're writing an informational essay, is because you're giving us facts. You're teaching us something. So please make sure you're adding those facts into your body paragraph. Then, so you're going to start with the facts, choose those facts that you're going to help answer your question. You wouldn't know the answer to your question if you hadn't read those facts. Think of it that way. So you're giving the answer, and then you're going to tell the reader how you know that answer with those facts. And then with the facts, you want to elaborate using one or two of the elaboration stems that we saw in the pink document. So you can choose this means to clarify, this clearly shows, so on and so forth. This pink page has those elaboration stems. Choose one or two of those to help you practice elaboration, because again, we don't want that skill to be dull when we go to use it again in middle school. And then last, like I was saying in our the plan that we used a couple of weeks ago, I was seeing some great transitions. So I wanted to make sure to say, make sure to reference the same document is going to have the same document is going to have a list of transition words also. So make sure to use those transitions in your plan. They really make a difference in your writing, and we really love to see that. And then the last paragraph to plan is your conclusion paragraph. In this part of the plan, you should just restate the prompt that you chose, the topic sentence. You want to say it in a different way, and then restate the main point that you gave in your body paragraphs. So, same with the main idea statement that's in the introduction, you want to say that again in your conclusion, but in a different way.